So today's recipe is this amazing Kesar Elaichi Shrikhand. It's really easy to make and delicious to eat. So stay tuned to Akshata's recipes and watch the recipe today. Now to make this Shrikhand, we need something called Chakka, and for that we need yogurt. Now to make homemade yogurt, just take a little bit, quarter teaspoon of homemade fresh yogurt and add it to half a liter of warm fresh milk. And then we're going to set this aside for at least minimum of 10 hours to set. And after that you will see that your dahi is all ready, all set and nice and thick. Now we're going to keep a sieve on top of a regular vessel. We're going to put a muslin cloth or a large handkerchief, and we're going to empty all of this dahi or yogurt, tie it up, and then we're going to let all the water drain out of this dahi. After all the water drains out, just put a heavy weight on it and keep it in the refrigerator for another 2 to 3 hours. Then it will look like this. This is called Chakka. Now transfer this Chakka onto a large bowl. And we're going to add an equal quantity of icing sugar or powdered sugar. So I'm adding about 1 cup of powdered sugar. You can add as per whatever sweetness you like. And then with a whisk, I'm going to whisk everything together to make it into a nice smooth Shrikhand. If you don't have an electric whisk, you can also put the entire mixture into a blender and blend it, and then use a sieve and strain it so you get a nice smooth paste, or you can even use a hand whisk. Now, since this is Kesar Elaichi, I've just peeled about 4 to 5 cardammons or elaichis, and then I've just powdered them using a mortar and pestle, and then you get this very fine, fresh elaichi powder. Also, what I have done is I have soaked a few strands of saffron or kesar in 1/4 cup of very hot milk. Now we're going to continue beating this mixture till it is nice and light and smooth. So if you're buying dahi or yogurt from out, use about half a liter equivalent of dahi, which should be roughly about 2 cups or 2 to 3 cups of dahi. Now I'm going to be adding this lovely kesar or saffron. It adds a beautiful color to this Shrikhand. If you don't want to make it in this color, you can just skip the saffron. But I love this saffron color. So continue beating it till it's nice and light and fluffy. And now we're going to add our elaichi powder or cardamon powder to this mixture. And then we're going to mix everything very well together so that the entire Shrikhand gets nicely flavored. So give everything a good mix. And that's it, friend. Your Shrikhand is all ready. Isn't it super simple to make? It's so delicious. It goes so well with some hot puris. I like to eat it just like that after a meal, just a cup full of it, and it's so yummy. So I hope you like today's interesting, short and sweet recipe.